そろそろ儀式の時間ってか。
まっすぐ自分の言葉は曲げねえ。それが俺の人道だ。
Yo, what's up, Dylan? This is probably gonna be a short stream, but yeah, just want to do a few games. I'm surprised you're up this late, Dylan. You're really up 24/7, 7 days of the week, 365 days of the year. You're one of my most dedicated viewers. I haven't played this game in weeks, maybe even a month. No, that's not true. I did play like for a little bit a couple weeks ago against Lord Chaos. And then I realized, wow, this is the difference of someone who plays the game every day versus someone who doesn't. Let's see. Your sleep schedule is garbage. Why is that? Do you have random classes? Like some in the afternoon, some in the morning? That could really fuck your sleep up. I know what that's like, because with my work schedule, sometimes it's like that. Sometimes it's late shifts, morning shifts. That could fuck your body up real bad. Yeah, I'm hoping to show some Raikage action. I mean, optimal Raikage action would be in a blue bar, so that's what I'm hoping for. I've been getting a lot of things situated, so hopefully... I mean, that's one reason I kind of stopped streaming for a while, was because I'm trying to get my 5G set up so I could have better internet. So that I don't have to worry about these frame drops as much. Because every single time I stream, even with blue bars, I'll sometimes get frame drops. When I'm not streaming, that doesn't happen. Which is kind of weird, but... So I'm trying to like show the best gameplay I can, and to do that I need better internet. Better internet. The Sage Mitsuki. Alright. 100% win rate. Alright. This is a challenger right here. Alright, so we'll start things off with Naruto Raikage. Like I said, I haven't played this game in weeks, so wish me luck. Oh shit. Is this alt account? Or something? I guess we'll find out. Good counter. So far his movement and pressure is really good. Hopefully I can get used to this game again. Yeah, I'm like super rusty, so. But this guy's definitely good. He's not making reckless decisions. Oh shit, really? Okay. Fucking break guard. Alright. I'm getting used to the game again a little bit. All that Apex has been fucking me up. His focus is on movement and defense. That's what he's doing a lot, and he does it very well. Dude, it's so hard to get in against fucking Kakuzu. Need to get my rusty ass back in shape. This is all I could say is I'm rusty, but he's also good. I'm not gonna lie, he's definitely good. With these characters, it's very hard to try and maneuver around and get in with Raikage, and that Momoshiki up combo pressure is also really good. GG. Hopefully I will get used to this, but kind of seeing what he's doing and good neutral defense. So for this, I'm gonna have to use my full Raikage team to show proper gameplay. Hopefully I can use this well. Although I think against this kind of team, I would lean more towards Mei, but since I do want to show Raikage, I will play with him. You have class at 7:30 and then 3:30. Damn. That's really spread out. So you have a lot of time in between. I used to hate that in college. You had all that time. You just sit around in the library or something, eat a pizza, look at porn. Ah, surprised he got Mitsuki. There we go. So like I said, this guy's neutral and defense is really strong, so I'm trying to play around that now. That range just... That universal pull got me on the very edge. That was like perfect spacing. Yeah, that's probably one of my bad habits, is complimenting my opponent's plays. I shouldn't do that, right? Although some of it has to do with luck, probably. Gotta be really careful here. Alright. Yeah, Nagato can be a really scary character. Nagato could do pretty much anything. He can pull shit out of his ass to win. He's one of those kinds of characters. Opportunistic. When you're out of subs against a Nagato, that's one of the scariest things. He can convert off so much and get so much damage off really fast. Like I said, getting used to the game again, I'm trying to just play safe, and then once I'm confident with that, then I'll play faster. But for right now, I'm focusing on making safe plays. I'd use a bomb there. Definitely has awareness. Like, he's good at judging, which a lot of players are not good at. He's trying to scare me with that awakening, but yeah, that awakening is annoying to deal with. I know from fighting Lord Chaos, this awakening is fucking annoying. There we fucking go. Good. Good game. Alright, so that's for Kage. I feel like switching it up. I'm gonna keep playing this guy because he's interesting and we're having some good games. As expected of a 100% win rate, but now his win rate is not truly 100%. I'm gonna use my Mei team. Disso-san, why do you dash after the chakra absorption pull? You mean dash into it or what? I can't remember if I did that. I mean, if I did, I obviously wasn't thinking, but the only time I dash during an attack is to try and bait something out. I might be not playing optimally. Sometimes I make stupid plays, but so with Mei, the goal is to try and keep a neutral space. Lots of Mitsuki Jutsu switches, because Mitsuki is super good. I mean, not Mitsuki, fucking Shisui. There's a lot of people really pushing Momoshiki. Obviously I haven't played it well, so still have to develop an opinion on the character, but from what I've seen, Momoshiki is definitely strong. Tough spot. Good tilt. He kind of cornered me there. Getting out of pressure characters like Sasuke up close with Mei is not ideal. I swear to God, it's always this Naruto that gets the finishing kill. So, one of Mei's best qualities is her second hit. It covers a lot of approach options. If they try approaching from the air or the ground, the hitbox will still get them. That Sasuke is annoying up close. I threw the tilt out because I haven't used it all game. It's a risky tilt. It's not really that good. But when you rarely throw it out like that, it's a good mix-up option. Might have thrown the game there. Yeah. Kakazu is Kakazu's so good. But yeah, it's no wonder Kakazu is my main, right? That character's fucking crazy. His air combo, I swear to God, is so good. Yeah, I'll keep playing this. Why not? Okay, Disso-san, twice. It seemed like a strat. Did the... No, Disso-san, I think you're mistaken. I did not awaken with Nagato. I'm Dim Lord. I was not playing Nagato. I was not playing Nagato. That was him. So that Naruto is so good if you can read subs. Because his first, that Naruto's first hit in particular is really good. There we go. strong lead. Yeah, you're looking at my opponent's text, Issa-san. How dare you? You're supposed to be learning from the master. Come on now. Although Sage Mitsuki is really good, I'm not gonna lie. He's a good player, but supposed to be learning from your sensei. Ah, I tried a weird thing there. It feels so weird fighting Momoshiki. I can't explain it. It's like, the way Momoshiki moves is something I'm not used to. I'm used to fighting all these other characters. But the way Momoshiki just like floats around is so weird. Tilt's annoying. Oh, that's Sasuke. Tilt's annoying, man. Oh, that range. Yep, Momoshiki's a good character. That fucking up combo just locks me in place, even with Mei, who is a fast ninja move. Can't get out of that. Well, I'm gonna switch my team. I don't know who plays on this account. I have no idea. Think about trying Asuma. Yeah, I'll try Asuma. I actually like him. He's not as good as Raikage, but when it comes to Awakening, Asuma's Awakening destroys. PTS Lee. Yeah, I don't like fighting Momoshiki, dude. Lord Chaos has used this character too. He's pushed this character. God, fucking Momoshiki, dude. Fucking charity chakra. God damn it. And that's why Asuma's Awakening is good. Didn't think he could counter there. That was... God fucking damn it, dude. This game is so weird sometimes. I guess I still have a lot to learn, but sometimes you think someone can counter, sometimes they can't. Let's go. Yeah, that's why the burning ash could be good. Sub into the burning ash, man. Yeah, Asuma's not too bad. Like I said, Dylan, I don't know who plays on this account. It's probably someone good. He has really good conversions. He really knows how to juggle, so. I actually don't know why, I think. There we go. So weird how that makes him invincible to perfume, like his entire body. I did not know that because I've never seen that. No, fucking guard break. God fucking damn it. Ah, shit. Alright, I'm gonna do a couple more with my Inoki team. Actually, nah, I'm gonna go back to my heyday with Yugito. This is a real competitive character. Yugito is a competitive character. What the hell? Gay ass Sarda. Yeah, Yugito is really good at harassing. Once she gets in, she's super offensive character, and she could also play extremely good defense with her tilt. Really, she's kind of a jack of all trades. Her mash is really good too. The only thing she's weak in is long range, so you gotta be careful. You don't want to play long range too much. GG. Yeah, once Yugito gets you in that mix, it's really hard to get out. Yugito is she's a top tier when it comes to up close encounters. She has so many conversion options, stuff she can do. Similar to Nagato, she's a really strong offensive up close character.
じゃあね。じゃあね。
GG. Right, I hope you guys like my Yu-Gi-Oh! I'll do one game and then I should probably... one more game and then I'll probably head to bed. And I will actually use the full version of that team, which is this Naruto support, because this Naruto support is broken. If you guys have ever wondered if I'm more of a Naruto or Sasuke guy, I'm definitely the embodiment of Naruto. I am the sun, I am the light. Alright. GG's, Sage Mitsuki. I'd say those were some good games. Pretty evenly matched. I think I would have done better if I wasn't so rusty. But yeah, I'm happy with those matches. So, I'm gonna leave it at that. Read some comments here. Let's see. In my most recent tier list, why did Storm 2 Kakashi drop a whole tier? He said you know about his insane hitbox. Did they patch it? No, they didn't patch anything. His hitbox is still insane. He's still an insane close range character. The reason he dropped a whole tier is because people have gotten a lot more used to playing characters like Storm 2 Kakashi. So the group of characters you can think of with that Kakashi are like Kakashi, Yugito, even like Nagato and Neji, who are still like the best of their class. Oh, I guess, yeah, Raikage is definitely one. Asuma is definitely one. These kinds of characters are up close mashing characters that lack long range attacks. So with Kakashi, he has his hitbox, but if you are very good at movement and spacing, you can work around that Kakashi by utilizing long range tactics and utilizing jutsus. And so in that way, that Kakashi's brought down a bit. Yeah, that's my answer. So to answer your question, short answer is he's just as good. He's as good as he's ever been. It's just that more people have gotten used to how to play around him. He's not like a perfect character. He does have weaknesses. There are characters in this game that have almost no weaknesses. No matter how much you learn about the game, these characters will always be ideal characters because they have almost no weaknesses. So characters like Kakashi will always be held back by their weakness, and for him it's that you can space around him and you could use long range attacks. Against certain characters he definitely struggles. So with Kakashi you really need that support to close the gap when it comes to long range tactics. Let's see. Yeah, exactly, Jeremy. They can't zone super well. Obviously, because like Kakashi, the only thing he has for for a jutsu that can get in is his Raikiri. And that's it. So like long range, Kakashi is not a character you want to play with. When you play Kakashi, you want to get up close and jail and pressure. Same with Raikage, same with Asuma. Those types of characters are aggressive characters, up close and aggressive. So you say, so in the long run, will his character archetype get worse as the game goes on? I might as well tell you guys, just like Jeremy, if you guys have any questions right now, feel free to ask. I definitely feel like talking for a bit before I head to bed. So, yeah, Jeremy, you can go ahead and ask away, man. So let me read your question again. So, in the long run, will his character archetype get worse? Not necessarily. Because his archetype of a character will always be a strong character. The reason is because those characters are always useful up close. Because when you jail on guard, there's nothing, you have limited options. There's not a lot you can do. And that's why those characters are great. That's why in competitive people use those characters. Because for an aggressive player, let's say you have a very aggressive style and you lean more towards that way of playing, if you want to pick up a character like Kakashi or Raikage and you practice that character, you practice teams with that character and good supports, then you can really work around that character's strengths. So to answer your question, no, his archetype's not going to get worse. It's just that the only reason he dropped was because he wasn't as prevalent as he was before, because people were inexperienced with how to deal with characters like that in general. In general, he wasn't even the only character like that. People were I remember the day everyone was getting slapped around by Raikage. Like, oh boy, if I had the same Raikage I did back in the days I do now, everyone would be getting digged down, bro. Everyone. Let's see. For a good support, do you think Kaksu talks Sasuke work? It could work, but I'm trying to imagine it. I don't think you really need Taka Sasuke, if I'm being honest. Kakazu would be good. So typically with my team building strategies, what I like to do for my supports is I always want at least one strike back, because strike backs will set up combos. Strike backs will convert combos. Strike backs will give you more damage. Strike backs are great for combo playing. So if you're really... That's why everyone uses strike backs. That's why in competitive you always see a strike back, because it links combos together and you can get way better damage output. So that's just me. You can take that for what you will, but I recommend one strike back. Having air coverage is really important. Kakazu does that for you. So let's say you're getting mashed in the air while you're playing Kakashi, Kakazu's fireball will save you. And that's really huge. For me, that's huge. That's why I use Tail Beast Bomb Naruto all the time on like 90% of my teams. Because when I'm getting mashed in the air, I can call out that Naruto and get that motherfucker off of me. And that is huge. Because that is a whole reset. If you don't have that air coverage, then they can convert off of the air into the ground. With certain characters, they can run a train on you, bro. Let's see. Oh, geez. Okay. Jeremy. These following characters, Kaguya, the flute girl, which is Tayuya. Danzo, Neji, Nagato, Danzo. You said Danzo twice, bro. Jeremy, let's stop for a second. You just said Danzo twice. I mean, I know he's a ridiculous character, but you really gave Danzo 2 slots in your character names. No, I'm just messing with you, bro. I'm playing. I'm sorry, I'm kind of weird. Sagemo first Hokage, Pain Yugito. Do you see these characters still being S tier in the long run? Okay, so Yugito has fallen off a little bit, but Yugito is still high A tier. I think Yugito will always stay high A tier. And Yugito is a weird character because you can argue that she's S tier in certain regards. I think Yugito has a great matchup spread. Yugito can compete with some of the best characters in the game without a lot of difficulty. So if you want to think about it like that, Yugito will always be at least high A tier, if not S tier. But like I said, she has fallen down a bit, only because, for the same reason as Kakashi, people have learned to play around her better. But even so, she has a lot of great qualities. The other characters, Danzo. Okay, when you're talking about characters like Danzo and Sage Mode First Hokage and Nagato, Neji, and Kage and Tayuya, these are characters that are the kings and queens of the game. They are not going to leave that spot. I will say it here. This will be on record. This video will be up on YouTube for eternity. Dim Lord Urza is going to say that these characters are always going to be S tier. You have my word, Jeremy. These characters are never going to drop below S tier. The reason is I could go on and on and on about why, but each of those characters have a quality about them that changes the entire game. When these characters are allowed in competitive, you will pretty much only see these characters. God, if you go to a tournament with these characters allowed, you will always see Nagato, you will always see Neji, you will always see Kaguya, you will always see Six Paths Madara, you will always see Sagemo First Hokage. Because these characters legitimately, to some degree, break the game. Danzo has an insta-kill. Sage Mode First Hokage. Don't get me started. Holy fuck. When I talk about characters I hate, Tayuya is number 1. I hate Tayuya the most in the game. Number 2 is Sage Mode First Hokage. I hate fighting Sage Mode First Hokage. Because he has so much, you just can't penetrate him sometimes. Oh god. And when he gets in on you, it's over, bro. And he can do everything. He can do everything. He can sit on the other side of the map, throw shurikens all day. He can get up close. He has a counter stun lock on guard. No other character has that in the fucking game. He's a god, man. All these characters are gods, especially Kaguya. Kaguya just breaks the game. Kaguya's never leave S tier. Kaguya will always be the best character in the game. Kaguya is a character that actually breaks the game. She breaks guarding. You cannot guard against her. There's no other character like that. On top of all of the shit she can do. On top of all the stun locks. Dude. On top of all the combo switches. There's just nothing you can do against a top tier Kaguya. Nope. Okay, I'm going to start reading some other comments. Oh, no problem, man. I'm always here to offer my opinions. I will do you the benefit of telling you that I have been playing the game a lot less recently. But I've played the game for a long time, so I think my opinions can mean something. And I also played with some of the best players in the world. I competed with Placo in Rage Katana. I mean, Placo, a lot of people will tell you, is the best player in the world. Whether or not it's true, I don't know. But as far as the public eye is concerned, Placo and Mask are in contention for being the best player in the world, and I played with Placo, and I competed against him at Yumicon. I will say I have fallen off a little bit. I'm not at my prime right now, but, you know, my opinions have always been developing. I've honestly, I've never had, like, a really solid opinion about anything in this game unless I tell you that specifically. When it comes to, like, the tier list and stuff, that took so much time to produce and to create and to get all of the player feedback. It was a long project. You know, so that's when you look at the tier list, it's not even just my opinion. It's all of competitive's culminative opinion. You know, it's really, we tried to make that tier list representative for the competitive community. That was the goal. So when you look at that, man, there's so much thought put behind these characters and their placements. Oh, Jeremy, you also said, are they usually banned? Yeah, they're usually banned. The only two that aren't usually banned are Six Paths Madara, I believe, and Danzo. That might have changed, though, because I haven't played competitive in a long time, honestly, so I don't know what they're doing now with the rule sets and all that. Yeah, dash cuts are gay, Dylan. If you play with dash cuts, then you like people to dash their cock in your butt. Let's see. Your team, Zombified Potato, is Orochimaru with Kakazu and 4th Kazekage. It doesn't sound like a bad team. The only thing is, this seems like a really defensive team, because you have 2 defensive jutsus. You have 4th Kazekage and Kakazu. Kakazu's can be used offensively, but it's best when it's used to get people off of you, I would say. Orochimaru also kind of a defensive jutsu, because you're not going to call out Orochimaru to get in on somebody. So, like, looking at your team just jutsu-wise, you don't have a lot of strong offensive jutsus. You also don't have a strike back, so your team seems definitely lean more towards defensive, neutral play. I think it could work if you're playing it to that extent. If you're trying to get in with that team, it's going to be a little hard. But if you're playing neutral defense with that team, that's where you're going to see the strengths of that team setup. Jeremy, what are Storm 2 Kakashi's bad matchups? I would have to think about that. Let me actually go... Let me look at these characters. So I actually have to look to see who's particularly a bad matchup. Well, off the top of my head, anyone with a great ninja move is a bad matchup because they could just get out of his jail. So, like, Mei, I'm pretty sure Mei can get out. And also Mei is a heavy neutral long range character. Mei is definitely a bad matchup. Jubito, 100% bad matchup. Jubito is really bad matchup. Kakazu, 100% bad matchup. Terrible matchup. Yeah, you don't... When you're playing Storm 3 Kakashi, you don't want to see a Jubito. You don't want to see a Kakazu. You don't want to see a Mei. I mean, if we're counting like support characters, you don't want to see PTS Gaara. So I feel like PTS Gaara just kind of stomps on Kakashi. Characters that prioritize spacing and long range and movement, you're going to be worried about when you play Kakashi. So, like this Gaara, if you just look at him, like not even looking at any gameplay, just look at what he has on paper. He has a Jutsu that is long range, does a ton of damage, really good tracking. Kakashi, close range character. He's not going to like... He's gonna struggle against a character like this whose mash is also based on long range and spacing. So like you can hit someone with Gaara from standing pretty far away, and that's not good for Kakashi because Kakashi's up close. Now this Gaara does not have a good ninja move, so if Kakashi does get in, then this Gaara is gonna have a problem. But when you have a character that's like PTS Gaara and can get out, like Jubito, that's a complete nightmare for Kakashi, because even if Kakashi does get in, Jubito has his ninja move and his counter, on top of the spaced mash that he has, on top of the Jitsu that goes across the map and goes and penetrates anything in its path. Yeah, Jubito is a god-neutral character, so you don't want to fight that. Let's see. Potato, thank you for the feedback, no problem. Let's see. I want a very defensive team with the characters that I also like, but keep in mind that I don't want to be the aggressor. Potato, the best advice I could give you is, it's good to recognize what you're comfortable with. When I first started playing, I quickly realized that I am a defensive player, and I tend to value defensive strategies. So for me, it took recognizing that to understand kind of like the positives and negatives of how I play, and all of the years I've spent playing competitive, and tweaking like sort of just the way I approach different phases of the fight. So it's really important, if you recognize that you value defense, that you try and train yourself on being aggressive, because being aggressive is very important when it comes to certain phases of the match. You really want to be aggressive when your opponent is out of subs, and you really want to be aggressive when your opponent's low on chakra. Are dash cuts usually banned in comp? Yes. Because dash cuts... dash cuts have a lot of problems in competitive, but the biggest problem dash cuts have are that they are glitched. They're probably... I mean, I'm sure there's like some very minor glitches with the other support types, but dash cuts are the most prominently glitched support type, so you'll have really weird glitches sometimes with dash cuts. Like sometimes the dash cut will literally appear in the air and then just like what the fuck, why is there a dash cut in the air? Or like it could be some random shit. I can't even think of like all the things that could happen with a dash cut. But besides that, dash cuts are obviously like they block your approach option, so it kind of changes the game, because when you have a dash cut and you can't get in, then it shuts down like a lot of what makes the game deep. I think that's the best way to put it, because you now have to focus on just spamming dashes and dealing with a dash cut to get in, or play defensive and don't dash. But it's like you can't... That's the problem, is a lot of the depth to the movement of the game gets removed when you have a dash cut. That's the best way to put it. Kura, right now we're just having conversations. Pretty much done playing. I had some really good games with what was his name? Fuck. The Sage Mitsuki or something. Yeah, I had some good games with him, but now we're just talking about characters and giving advice too. Yeah, Tamari is definitely an S tier character. Let's go over to Tamari. Yeah, Tamari right here. Yeah, Tamari, she's basically... Nah. I don't like her, man. She's annoying. She's broken. Her cover fire is broken. If they tweaked her cover fire, she would be a really cool character, but... You know, the way it is now, it's just too much. It's too much. Let's see. I know that aggro is needed, but I struggle with it because I'm not used to the fast-paced nature of each match. You prefer games like Pokken. Pokken isn't as fast as Storm. Well, if you prefer a game like Pokken, I would suggest spending your time in Pokken. But Storm is a game that really synergized with me. Like when I picked up this game for the first time, I knew that this was a game I would love, that I would enjoy. So I spent a lot of time learning this game because I truly enjoy playing it and I truly enjoy learning it. But yeah, so the speed is something you have to get used to. Now, speed is very important in this game, but it's not required. You can play slow, but it is a lot harder. It is definitely a lot harder. You have to, at the very least, know how to deal with speed. But alright guys, so I'm going to end it there. Thank you for watching the stream. And yeah, maybe I'll stream again at some point.